Welcome to Central Happenings Network. I'm your host, Bellagio Sampler, and welcome to the show. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. We have a very special show. Let's get some comfy music on. Get some comfy music on. We are going to go over some happenings, some news, some current events that you probably heard about. We're going to dive deeper into it. We have, let me read you a couple headlines. We have Dr. Seuss being canceled. We're going to get deep into that. More about the Ministry of Truth changing reality. Twitter labeling misleading information about the COVID-19 virus. We're going to talk about Gab being hacked. Bill Gates is saying cryptocurrency is causing global warming. We're going to talk about NASA a little bit. Washington, D.C. We're going to talk about Mitt Romney. Was he initiated? What happened? He has a black eye now. We're going to look into it. We're going to talk more about the blatant dual realities we're living in. We have the CNN reality, the believing the virus reality, and then we have your reality. Hopefully you live in a good location. Hopefully your area is opened up. Many places are opening up. It's all about local. That's where the fight is. That's where the protests are. That's where people are standing up. On the local level. Some of your local counties are reopening. Some of your local towns and cities are reopening and telling their capitals in their states, screw you. Because we all know what this is about. It's a double speak tactic. To scare you, to cripple you financially, spiritually, fellowship-wise, can't communicate with people, can't see people's faces. And it's all designed to destroy you and your local communities while raising up the elite, while raising up Hollywood. We're going to have to do a whole segment, maybe, on today's show that I'll edit out, about the Golden Globe Awards. I think I could just do 10 minutes of it right now. Wolf Chat over on Twitch, thank you very much for hanging out. So let's see how I could showcase this. Because unless you watched it, you really don't know what happened. So we'll pull this up. We'll do a segment on this a little later. But again, they would shoot themselves in the foot if it meant furthering globalism, furthering the New World Order agenda. Just like how YouTube has been operating in the red the past 5 years. They don't care about censorship. They don't care about the creators. As long as it promotes globalism, they will go with it. And YouTube's numbers are way down. YouTube has a whole campaign right now of course, censoring, silencing. We're lucky we're still on this channel. For you guys to find it, those of you that are stuck on YouTube and won't migrate to DLive, won't migrate to Twitch. You know, we have never been censored on Twitch. I always restream my videos, and we have countless videos on YouTube that get censored, wiki boxed, thought boxed, Ministry of Truth boxed. But never on Twitch. We have never even lost a show, a channel. Now, obviously, I don't think it keeps all the videos up there. It just keeps maybe like a 7, It's like DLive, I think. Maybe it keeps the past 30 days of recordings. But the whole point is this. YouTube, just because it's convenient doesn't mean it's good. Doesn't mean it's good. Right now, there's a massive campaign. People like Memory Hold are getting wiped out across the internet in entirety. It's horrible. On Instagram, Twitter, his accounts were just wiped out. His YouTube channel targeted. Now he thinks his PayPal's targeted. But just for fun, I'm going to apply for monetization on this channel, CHN3. I think it is would be really fun to break the algorithm further over here. We're already shadow banned. They already don't warn you that I'm going live. But we're eligible for let's apply and see. Let's see if anyone's working behind the curtain of Oz, right? Our main channel, CHN2, Central Happenings Network 2 to be exact, is targeted by contracted cubicle shills that work for probably China, but they're outsourced. They live in Indonesia, small villages in India probably. And they outsource to these villages, and they get paid $1 per 1,000 downvotes, or $1 per 1,000 reports, or and some of these shills. This is fun. This will be a segment we cut out too. Some of these shills, no matter how much I advertise, how much I tell Central Happenings Network 2 that I'm going live over here, that we're having great news shows over here at CHN3 on YouTube, always on DLive, always on Twitch. That's where you can find me no matter what, not have to deal with Susan. But there are still shills, paid shills, over at Central Happenings Network 2 that either are LARPing and pretending they don't know we're live over here, or they are not allowed to. This is my new theory. I think that they are contracted, and you could take any YouTuber you want, Titus Frost, Memory Hold. Your individual channel is contracted, and these shills cannot leave it. So we have shills that are like, oh, where are your news shows? This channel has gone so downhill. Now all you do is review TikTok videos. So you could see the people over here listening. You can see that these people are uneducated. Their tactics are laughable. And I actually look forward to seeing their comments. And most of them are censored by YouTube themselves. YouTube won't even allow them to comment. It's just something I could read behind the scenes. I wish it could be commented for the world to see, because it's that bad. It is that bad, guys. It is that funny. And my daytime shows are safe for work. We will keep the bad words to a minimum. I will censor the news if I have to, right? We'll censor Elizabeth Warren's face. Let's pull up the window for you so you guys can look at. Okay. But yeah, like these people, they live on YouTube. They won't go to other platforms. You almost have to ask at the end of the day, you know, people that, you know, there are people out there that just don't like technology, don't like new apps. That's fine. But you could tell there's other people. And this is not for any of you that just, like I said, the former, that just don't like technology, don't like new stuff. Watch on your phone. There's not a good DLive app, really. Just the Twitch app is good, but again, you might not like Twitch. This is to the people that are like the comment. They take time out of their cubicle day to comment on your constant TikTok review videos. We just did one, and it's a new format. If I go live on one channel, we edit the live stream and cut it up for videos on the other channel to keep views up, keep algorithms up, break any type of shadow bans, or at least attempt to. And the shills hate it. The shills want you to stay algorithmically categorized. And there are some YouTubers out there that all they do is one thing. And I think if you're good at something, obviously, don't change it, right? But my whole point is, I think that's exactly where they want us. I think they want us isolated, boxed in, shut down. If you look at the most popular streamers, YouTubers, Twitch people, in terms of popularity in the algorithm, what they promote, they do everything. Okay? They'll play multiple games. They'll watch multiple videos. They do reaction. They basically are just doing everything to put content out there for people to look at. And the shills are terrified of this if the truther becomes this. Again, they would rather have you stay in your news box, stay in your documentary box. I suggest branching out, doing what you like to do. That's ultimately what I'm here for. To do what I am having fun doing. Which is news, happenings, but also other stuff. At the end of today's show, I have 2 videos we're going to edit out of this for the main channel, for the shills I'm talking about, that are not allowed to come over here and watch. They're hired to stay on Central Happenings Network 2. They're not allowed to watch over here. But at the end, we're going to watch Indian ironworking. I'm going to review and comment on a video that you guys might find intriguing. And you're going to learn some stuff from it, some red pills. And then another video we're going to edit at the end of this for the main channel. Now this is the main channel, it feels like. Because the other channel is just... YouTube has that just shut down, basically. We're going to do another video I'm going to edit out of this and show you Japanese truck pizza. But you're going to learn some things about this. Like the USA to Asia corn subsidy, corn lobby. All that corn grown from California all the way to New York. Basically the entire country, the central country, is all corn. Where's that corn going? You're going to learn about that as we watch Japanese truck pizza. And in my opinion, some very disgusting toppings. You think pineapple and ham's weird. But you won't know about this unless you watch at the end of the video today. But let's get into some news. Again, the corn lobby will be exposed. Stay tuned. We're going to start with some news and happenings that I know you guys love. But let's read the chat first. Let's read the chat. And we're going to return to a more nightly episodes. I've been, with my work lately, it's easier for me to go live early right now. Let's read what you guys are saying. Let me go up to the top. Get some water. Milk Mom is watching on Twitch, chatting on YouTube. That's incredible. That helps out a lot. Gary Maricano is a Luddite. I understand, brother. It is no worry. I do not think you are not commenting on Central Happenings Network 2 and pretending that we haven't been live for months and I only do TikTok videos now. Pretty shill comment. You know, showing no knowledge of anything. Laser Blastoid is taking time out of his day to comment. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Laser Blastoid is not assigned the CHN2. He is not somebody that comments on the channel in a bad way. Umbrella Man on DLive can play Xbox with his feet. Adeptus Astartes, good morning, brother. How you doing? Okay, Adeptus is saying they want us gone. Upload your videos to Rumble and do your live streams on Foxhole. I've never heard of any of those. Rumble? We're in a new office. That's why I might sound a little different. I'm still setting some stuff up. I just got my coaster in the proper spot with my water. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. We are all permanently banned. Like, I think most of my viewers are getting banned. Individually, I'm hearing comments all the time of people getting banned for comments. And now, how come you don't like DLive? Because they censor you bad over there too. And I can attest for that. Lucid says, who owns Rumble? Seems like a scam. I've never even heard of Rumble. Uncle Sham is saying India, China, etc. Relatively third world places probably end up with that cord. Let me tell you guys, and this will be like a series. You think I'm reviewing TikTok videos? No, no, no. That might be once a month, once a couple times a year, because the truther community needs to see what the people are being brainwashed with. You know, that's just as important as exposing Hunter Biden or anyone else. They are programming the youth and the masses on a second to minute level. Every second and minute of the day, this is happening. Okay. Umbrella Man is saying Texas judge arrested. Voter fraud. Interesting. Why Texas though? Let's see if I can pull this up. From 6 days ago, the local news is reporting on this. And the Blaze probably just picked it up. Ramirez is one of 4 people accused of engaging in organized election fraud. I guess in Texas they can prosecute these guys, you know, and get them. Okay, ready? So I'm gonna do a 5 to 10 minute video right now on the Golden Globes. I want to just talk about it, probably 5 minutes. So you guys are just here. You guys are watching the production side of it. I'm gonna introduce the video, and then we're gonna just talk about this. We'll turn the music off for a second. The comfy Oblivion music. Okay. How do we want to start this, guys? I'm trying to think. Okay, ready. Welcome to Central Happenings Network. I'm your host, Bellagio Sampler. Let's talk about the Golden Globes. Now, I know probably 95 to 98% of my audience did not watch this. I watch these things to try to decipher symbolism, the events, what they're planning. And this is massive. The Hollywood, and the reason why my new intro is Hollywood-based movies that trigger responses in your subconscious, scenes that you've seen, characters that you know of. because Hollywood perpetuates lies by the New World Order, by the globalists, by whatever faction you can envision. The Golden Globes this year was a complete digital sham. These people were filmed at 2 different locations. One was in New York, one was in LA. They had the screens are superimposed next to each other. So this arm you see here is an actor that's touching her in New York, or vice versa, LA, New York. They had empty tables. They didn't even need to have the empty tables, just to showcase what it's supposed to be like. You know, oh, there's tables empty at restaurants. They had people watching from home, like actors got dressed up. Like, for example, Jared Leto was fully dressed up sitting at home in his living room, or they had people dressed up sitting in their office. So instead of just getting out there and traveling, which many of you are doing, many people are waking up like Florida. You're allowed to go out and eat. You're allowed to go back to work. Businesses are opening up. Hollywood's doing the opposite. They're perpetuating the World Health Organization lie, the New World Order lie, that this virus is some sort of pandemic, it's some sort of issue. Like, you know, remember, flu numbers are only 2% of last year. You know, all those people that should have had the flu this year and did get the flu, they just said that they had, you know what, the vid-19. And you can't even talk about this stuff. Right now, the AI, the bots, YouTube, it's listening to every word that I say. You know, then it'll put a little box down below. And even on top of that, they just label whatever they want. They'll label this Xenon information and put a box down below. They're doing that to people's videos that aren't even up yet. Premieres that are premiering this afternoon, tomorrow, already have information boxes from people like this, from Hollywood, because that's where this propaganda bleeds out of. But if you could watch maybe like a highlight reel of the Golden Globes, we're not doing that today on this little video. I think you'd be shocked, because it is just perpetuating every lie of the World Health Organization. And I'm sorry for you if you live in a Democrat-ruled area, or an area that's fully in lockdown, fully in quarantine. You're being lied to. It's not for your safety. It's for your destruction. The mask is giving you bacterial infections of the lungs. The masks are pointless. That's just a little microcosm of their propaganda. You can angle every single aspect of it, and it's just bogus. Bogus completely. So yeah, the Golden Globes were designed for the people that love Hollywood, worship Hollywood. This is CGI right here, Photoshop. If you actually watched live, this woman, I forgot her name, this is Amy Poehler, right? This is Tina Fey. Amy Poehler, completely blown out, BTFO'd, adrenochrome withdrawal. Her face is just wrinkled beyond repair, you know? This little smile here, this is edited after the fact. And look, ratings are down, viewers are down. You know why ratings are down? Because the average person out there is waking up completely. We have a whole news article we're going to talk about during the live show that, you know, if you're watching this in the future, the live shows are on CHN3. Links down below. We have a whole article during this live show on 3/2/2021 about the masses are waking up. Here's some of the news that we're covering on today's live show. I don't quite know where it is. Here it is. Everyone is realizing reality sucks. But that's not true. This is just what this Anon's saying. I'm going to elaborate on this. And everyone is realizing the sham, the fraud of this World Health Organization / New World Order takeover, to shut down America, to shut down... Remember, America at the end of Donald Trump's presidency, even during COVID, the economy booming, industry booming. What Donald Trump did for industry and jobs in America, no other president has done, whether you like him or not. And the first thing we see with Biden coming in office, gas prices skyrocket, jobs leaving the country, industry crashing, Hollywood running rampant with propaganda. We need to identify it and shut it down. We need to shut it down at the local level by running for local offices, supporting local candidates. Right now, you're worried more about foreign affairs and immigration rights in Greece, and you don't even care about your local area. Because right now, locally, I don't care if you live in San Francisco. Okay, you're gonna have to just be more diligent and go to more local meetings. There is someone running in your local area that is anti-mask, anti-vax, anti-vid-19, and you need to vote for them and support them. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, check out the live streams, and yeah, thank you very much. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Have a good day. And that's it. We ended right there. Cut, guys. Live show. We're back. Hello. Chat, how are you? We're not ending the show. Sorry to psych you out. That was where you're in the production phase. That was a video right there. The shills hate this tactic. They hate it with a passion. Now, if you want to see their hatred, well, YouTube censors them. You know, I don't even know why, because they're bots probably. But I'm going to start taking screen caps of it. We'll do a whole reading negative comment stream, right? That'll infuriate them even more. So yeah, that was a little Golden Globe segment. What else do we got? Now we're going to get back into the normal news. From the news, /news/ over on 4chan, Biden is launching airstrikes in Syria already. His 36th day in office. Remember the double standard. Guys, remember the double standard. If Donald Trump sneezed in Syria, the media would talk about it. CNN would erupt in protest. Again, this is good because the average people see this. They identify this more than ever. And they're like, this is hypocrisy. This is crazy. You know? This is absolutely crazy. So now Biden can launch airstrikes in Syria on actual people, on actual children, on actual hospitals, on actual people. Trump just shot missiles into a desert. Was like just doing basically a live fire drill in another country, which is pretty badass. But it didn't hurt anyone in those airstrikes. But these are real airstrikes. Now, you have to understand the bigger picture here. Is it Biden really in charge? Is Biden just the filler of a 12-year Trump presidency? Biden's just the filler, the fall guy. I don't know. I mean, the military is still put in place from when Trump hired his people. Biden didn't fire anybody. So it's the same military Trump had. Obviously under Biden's direction, right? The U.S. military forces earlier this evening conducted airstrikes on infrastructure in Syria. I don't know. I can't give you an answer on this except my opinion. My opinion is, and I think, and this is just a theory, I'm not sticking to it yet. He could be a filler president, a fall guy. Biden won't be in power too much longer. Not that Trump's coming back. I think they want Kamala Harris to be president. So I don't know. We'll see. But again, that's just my theories. That wasn't a concrete prediction. When I make my predictions, they're right 99.9% of the time. I was right about COVID, calling it fake way earlier before everyone else. When Mr. Medicare was propaganda streaming nonstop, where did he go? He disappeared once the consensus flipped, right? When the consensus flipped. So yeah, Biden is bombing Syria. Let's get their news. California City becomes first in U.S. to ban new gas stations. This is an important topic. We gotta talk about this. Let's see what you guys are saying though before we go too much farther. Dusty Crates 81 is saying cheers sampler. I like it. Thank you. Thank you. Are you having a Cuban cigar? Very nice. Okay, let's. I'm going up the chat. I gotta use the unified chat. 1 second. So I can read everyone on every platform. Okay. What's with the new boards on 4chan? 2 boards that we didn't even need. Extreme sports and a wrestling board. Couldn't they have been the same thing? Couldn't have been wrestling and extreme? Like, there's so much they could do to make poll better, make more news again. You have to understand it's all designed against you. 4chan is a CIA/FBI owned honeypot, detention center, containment zone. And now more than ever, they're letting their bots run rampant. We have a whole live stream about that. Definitely check it out. What are you guys talking about? 10K souls in New York nursing home. AC flirts. AC. Oh, Andrew Cuomo. Oh yeah, okay. Yes, I get. Yep. I'm reading you loud and clear. You're right. Adeptus says he thinks he got fooled by the vid. That's why he hasn't come back. I don't think he was a shill. I don't know. Well, that's why I love you guys. We all have different opinions. People think he's dead. Remember, he started talking that he had cancer all of a sudden, which, you know, hopefully you wouldn't joke about that or lie about that, right? That's like a crazy thing to lie about. Like if you lie all day and say that your knee hurts and it doesn't hurt just to get out of going to school, right? Or, you know, to play hooky, you tell your mom, I have a cold, I don't feel good. You end up actually getting a cold because, you know, the psychosomatic, you acting that your knees hurt, so it's like, if God, you know, how would you be able to lie and say that you have cancer? Okay. Mr. Jamin Serrano says, you rock, Bellagio. Thank you. Okay, let's read about this. Petaluma, California, a city of 61,000 residents. That's probably a lie. I mean, 61,000 is a lot. In 15 square miles inside. Petaluma, I feel like I've been there once. I must have worked a job there. Is it out east of Los Angeles? I forgot. California, like, is just there's too many people. I would suspect this city to have like 200,000 residents. You know, 61,000 registered and 150,000 illegals. Okay, let's keep reading. Has become the first in the country to permanently halt the construction of new gas stations. The legislation will outlaw new pumps at existing stations and streamline the process for adding more EV infrastructure like electric charging bays and hydrogen fuel cell facilities, which nobody can afford in California, like the basic population. The new prohibition is part of Petaluma's plan to completely phase out carbon emissions by 2030. Though other environmental groups like Congress are pushing for a ban on the entire Sonoma County, which includes Petaluma and 8 other cities. Sonoma County, oh, that's up north, I think, actually. The goal here is to move away from fossil fuels and make it easy as possible to do that, said D. Lydia Fisher. Linda, that's a funny name. The city councilor who introduced the measure. Right now we have existing fossil fuel stations, and what we want them to do is add electric vehicle chargers and create another source of fueling that people can use. The bigger picture, there are an estimated 450,000 brownfield sites in the U.S. or areas where expansion, redevelopment, or reuse may be complicated by the presence of a hazardous substance, according to the Environmental Protection Agency. Approximately 1/2 of them are thought to be impacted by petroleum. Much of it is leaking underground storage tanks at old gas station. The sites blight the surrounding neighborhoods, threaten human health and the environment, and can contaminate groundwater. So they're giving you a scary scenario that definitely happens. There are old gas stations with leaky tanks, but they need to be retrofitted, upgraded, that fixed. You don't just destroy an entire industry and make your, residents of California buy electric vehicles just because of a few bad apples, right? Pretty wild, though. This is a huge... California is a testing ground for the New World Order policies to see how much they can get away with, guys. How much evil, how much control they can get away with. See if there's any pictures. Yeah, I guess if I open up Wikipedia. So the CPAC stage is a Nazi symbol, is what people are saying. But not, I don't think Twitter's saying it. I think it's more of like people are, anons are seeing it. CPAC organizer Matt Schlapp denied the resemblance was intentional, calling the idea outrageous and slanderous. The Odal rune has also been used by white supremacists in Europe and North America. A stage at the Conservative Political Action Conference drew attention over the weekend for its resemblance to a Nordic ruin that appeared on Nazi uniforms. After people on Twitter noticed the similarity, the organizer of the Conservative Conference strongly denied it was intentional, saying the stage design conspiracies are outrageous and slanderous. We have a long-standing commitment to the Jewish community, Matt Schlapp said. The head of the American Conservative Union said in a tweet, CPAC proudly stands with our Jewish allies, including those speaking from the stage. The design of the stage is in the shape of an Odal ruin. Maybe if we go to the Business Insider, they will tell us. Or show us. Or maybe not. They won't do anything of the sort. Let's go to Wikipedia. So the Odal ruin does kind of look like it, right? I mean, it is a good stage design for, right? But it's also deeper. It's there's also an owl symbolism. There's like another one. If you put these legs up here coming out, it's a symbol of an owl, like an ancient pagan symbol of an owl. So I don't know. I thought that was interesting. Is it plus ultra at work? Who knows? Who knows? So my new office, I have new carpet down here. We're in the basement. It's finished basement, and I have nice carpet tile. It's very comfy, very cozy room. But my office chair slides on it like ice. It's like, I don't know how people use those glass. They sit on the glass slabs or whatever, or even plastic mats. The wheels on my office chair are like really good, I guess. I have to get a carpet to slow me down. That's why I'm like adjusting, trying to get closer to you guys. I feel like I'm slipping away. Merrick Garland vows to lead prosecutions against terrorists involved in the failed Trump coup. No wonder Lindsay did his damnedest to block him for as long as he did. From Axios.com, Merrick Garland Attorney General hearing statement. Attorney General nominee Merrick Garland will pledge to take the lead in prosecuting those charged over the U.S. Capitol siege and vow prosecutorial, that's a good one, independence from President Biden at his confirmation hearing Monday. Why it matters. As Attorney General, Judge Garland would oversee politically sensitive cases, including investigations into the taxes of the president's son, Hunter Biden, and the origins of the probe in the former President Trump's dealings with Russia. Garland, guys. This guy's a good track record. We like this guy. Driving the news per his prepared opening statements released Saturday night. Garland plans to tell the Senate Judiciary Committee that, if confirmed, he'll address civil rights and fight discrimination and domestic terrorism. That's an interesting word. Notably, a supervision on investigation into domestic terrorist Timothy McVeigh. So, I don't know about that. Wasn't he a government asset? So let's see. Let's see if he's going to be good. Barr was a complete waste of time. And from this guy, this is obviously another, some food, F-U-D. From the party whose center stage is a Nazi symbol, now comes the Nuremberg defense. Trump made me do it defense is already looking like a long shot. Facing damning evidence in the Capitol siege last month, including social media posts flaunting their actions, rioters are arguing in court they were following the President Donald Trump's instructions to go to the Capitol. So it's just a complete farce all the way around. They better investigate the staged actors, the staged event, but they won't. You know they won't. This is the same people that censor you, silence you. That's why it's all about local level, guys. It's not about YouTube. It's not about Twitter. It's about running, for those of you that are on YouTube, go run for office. Go run for local office or support local people. Get out there, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders proposed a 3% wealth tax on billionaires, guys. Taxing the rich to feed their crazy policies, crazy plans, crazy taxes. This will kill business, kill the economy because, people like Elon Musk, for example, let's use your favorite billionaire. They're going to leave. They'll just go to Monaco or somewhere where there's no taxes. Not good. Not good at all. So let's talk about this, that normies are massively retreating into both financial worlds and the nostalgia of the past lately. Anyone else noticing this? I hung out with some friends the other day, and one had an N64 hooked up, and everyone was just a little too emotional about the whole thing. It's like it's finally sinking in for people. It really was better, and we lived in a effing nightmare world now. So I want to elaborate on this guy's slide thread. The opposite. This is the silver lining, the white pill, that people are waking up. You could talk to the average person. If you get out there and, talk to people at a restaurant, talk to your waiters and waitresses, talk to people at the grocery store, you're going to realize that people are fed up with this. They're, now, of course, you're going to see somebody that runs to their car and sprays themselves with Lysol hand sanitizer. Of course, you're going to see people that completely buy into this fake reality. Okay? You're going to see people that are completely wrapped up in this propaganda. But those aren't the people that you're going to talk to. You're obviously not. If you talk to people, they won't even talk to you. They're so afraid of the fake scare, they'll be afraid to talk to you. So that'll be easy to weed out some of the other people. But I see people waking up, and people are like, if you want to talk about the masses, social media, people are like retreating into the stock market and all that weird, and I don't know, if you can make money on it, do it. I always say that, like with the stocks, with crypto, if you know how to do it. But there are people that are rushing into GameStop last minute just because they think they're winning some war. That's how much people want to fight against this injustice. They're willing to put up their kids' life savings to beat the hedge funds. Pretty wild stuff, guys. Biden removes mention of Dr. Seuss from Read Across America Day. This guy's a complete joke. He looks like Jim Carrey in a costume, right? President Biden apparently removed mentions of Dr. Seuss from Read Across America amid scrutiny about the alleged racial undertones in the whimsical tales for children. Read Across America Day, founded by the National Education Association in 1998 as a way to promote children's reading, is even celebrating on the author's March 2nd birthday. In his presidential proclamation, Biden noted that for many Americans, the path to literacy begins with story time in their classroom. But unlike his two predecessors, former Presidents Donald Trump and Barack Obama, Biden did not mention Dr. Seuss. The move comes as Dr. Seuss's work has generated controversy, of course, on social media, following a study highlighting a lack of diversity among the author's characters. Of the 2,240 identified human characters, there are 45 characters of color, representing 2% of the total number of human characters, according to a 2019 study from the Conscious Kids Library, from the Woke Kids Library of the University of California that examined 50 of Dr. Seuss's books. Last week, a Virginia school district ordered its teachers to avoid connecting Reading Across America Day with Dr. Seuss because of recent research that have revealed strong racial Dude, they were like aliens. They're like Who's, like the Whoville people. They're like yellow. They're probably like Asians or something. You call that racial undertones? Are you kidding me? He's representing everyone. Dr. Seuss is perfectly representing everyone. What a joke, though, huh? What a joke. An absolute joke. Just rearranging history. Twitter will label posts now with misleading information about vid-19 vaccines. Twitter announced Monday that it'll begin applying labels to tweets because, listen, there's people out there that they believe anything that is on the trending page of Twitter. They just believe social media, guys. And it's not good. I know you don't believe it. But we all have tendencies to believe the herd mentality. And that's what social media is. Okay, let's do the rest of this news. We got some more news. I'm getting hungry. Guys. It's early here. I gotta get some food. Demonic. You know what? Merchant trans hacker steals every single Gab user's password, private posts, and DMs. Threatening to release 70 gigabyte file including every single user's unencrypted password, private posts, private groups, and private messages. Now's probably a good time to change your passwords. Late last night, self-proclaimed demon hacker, remember this is self-proclaimed, Emma Best illegally hacked in the alternate social media network Gab, siphoned off 70 gigabytes worth of personal data from its users. The massive hack is confirmed to contain all public and private information from every user. This is it. Don't you think it's odd that Parler had you like sign up with 5 different things, 5 different infos, and it's like these websites, they ask for a little too much sometimes, some of these alternative websites. I don't think Gab asked for anything when I originally signed up for it. Definitely a good idea to change your passwords now more than ever, if this is real. I mean, look at this. Self-proclaimed demon hacker. And, I mean, they don't want you on anything. They want to take you off of the internet completely. That's why at Central Happenings Network, we have identified ways to stay on their platforms, algorithm breaking techniques that infuriate the shills. Oh, no, you can't play video games. You can't review food video. You can't break the algorithm so you could do a weekly news show and talk about anything you want. Oh no, no. Stick to researching Xenon. Unbelievable. Sue him for massive private info breach since he was dumb enough to brag about it, someone said. Yeah, I think this is all a coordinated hack. This wasn't just random or some grassroots hack. Definitely coordinated. Bill Gates, crypto is causing global warming. Stop using crypto and come back to the US dollar, goy. So stop using crypto. If you have less money than Elon, you should probably watch out. He tells people about crypto. Unbelievable. Of course, you have to understand, it uses a lot of energy, but it's not like graphics cards are outputting CO2 or carbon monoxide, or, you know, whatever causes global warming in their failed science. Hydrochloroquine, once touted by Trump, should not be used to prevent the virus, World Health Organization says. Just take the vaccine, get vaccinated, everyone get vaccinated. You know, and then you still can't go back to normal society. You still have to wear the mask. You still have to be cucked. You still have to live in your little boxes, your cages, your nets, right? But get the vaccine and everything will go back to normal. 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks to stop the spread. Just 2 weeks to stop the spread, right? And here we are later with everything shut down. We're going to talk about that after. DC is poisoning National Guard troops. Michigan National Guard troops in DC hospitalized after Democrat-run city repeatedly feeds them raw, undercooked meat and meals with metal shavings. More than a dozen Michigan National Guard troops deployed to Washington, D.C. have been sickened, with some being hospitalized after being served raw, undercooked meat and meals laced with metal shavings, guys. Ugh. Received courtesy of a contractor selected by a Democrat-run D.C. government, are leaving the troops malnourished, sick, and even hospitalized. Unbelievable. I mean, why would the health inspector do this? I mean, how can the healthiest woman in the nation do this, guys? How? How is this, you know, the most healthiest woman in the nation? How could they do this? This man. Woman. This guy looks very sound, right? But just keep giving the troops metal shavings. It's fine. Mitt Romney, was he initiated? Was he punished? Is he going to be the president in 2024 now? What's going on with Mitt Romney, guys? Look who joined the club, this guy is saying. Look who joined the club. The Black Eye Club. And this is a real thing. You know, all the hoity-toity, reasonable, quote-unquote, truthers out there. The reasonable ones that don't want to scare too many people. You know, don't want to be too schizo and scare too many people. They claim that this is all photoshopped. That pictures of the Pope are photoshopped. That pictures of Jimmy Carter, President Bush, John McCain, it's all Photoshop, Bellagio. They never had black eyes. The Pope never had a black eye, Bellagio. He never fell downstairs, they told us, and got a black eye. But this is real. This is a real phenomenon. It's something to do with the occult, some type of ritual they do. And I don't know if it's punishment or what. And this Anon says, this very smart Canadian Anon says, I bet he's a member of the Red Shoe Club. Again, all the reasonable truthers out there like Ryan Dawson, the Red Shoe Club doesn't exist. It's all fake. Don't worry about the red shoes, Goy. Don't worry about it. Just worry about this. Worry about that. Don't worry about the red shoes. And this Anon's giving you some esoteric thought on all this. Odin gave up one eye to gain knowledge. Horus got in battle an eye destroyed and it was restored by Thoth, the guy who also teaches and brings knowledge, and which was used to resurrect Osiris, which I believe is Saturn, this German Anon saying, who was previously killed by Seth. Remember, they believe in all this stuff. You're the intellectual. You have a nice fedora and a beautiful beard. You don't believe in God. You're an atheist. You believe in science. You wear 5 masks. That's fine. That's fine. But this is what the elite believe in. Okay, the Kabbalah worshipping, red string wearing elite. Very interesting. So, did he do it to gain knowledge? Did he do it to become the next president? Did he do it as punishment? What happened? What happened with Mitt Romney? Check this out by Karen Leibowitz's Of course, Fidel Castro is Justin Trudeau's dad. Nobody has debunked anything. And yeah, they look at spitting images, right? Spitting images. And the way he acts, he is kind of like Fidel Castro. In an age of sloppy journalism, few authors are sloppier than those who claim they debunked the story that Fidel Castro is Justin Trudeau's biological father. See, it's all about debunking in this day and age, and truth and this and that. And don't believe in this. Oh, you might be looked at as crazy. Don't believe in that. That's why at CHN we believe in everything. Okay? We believe everything here. Any conspiracy theory you bring across, there's probably some truth to it, okay? And that really upsets these people, these debunkers. Well, how can you believe in everything? Oh, you should believe in nothing like me. You should be nihilistic. How many intelligence agencies on poll are talking crap about each other? There's a rivalry between the CIA, NSA, one anon is saying. Alex Jones is the CIA, someone's saying. From what I understand, none of the alphabet agencies like each other, someone else is saying. Over on Twitch, Zijani is saying, way to stream during Alex Jones. I didn't know Alex Jones owns this time block. But now that I know, we will cower to him. That's the beauty of being on multiple platforms. Make sure you're subscribed to Central Happenings Network 2. Make sure you're subscribed to CHN3. All links down below. You can watch this in the future, the past, the present. We don't care who's streaming. We're live right now. Probably when many people are even working. I know it's not smart to go live right now, but I don't have time to go live this afternoon. And people will rewatch it. We're almost to the last bit of news. 6 million lies and counting. NASA. This is the easiest to prove hoax in American history, this guy is saying. All the information is right here, easy to swallow, impossible to refute. This is one red pill that could be the best chance at getting normies to stop swallowing the lies they are fed. This is the one. Okay, because if they were capable of this, they're capable of anything, which they are. They have Hollywood studios and CGI now to back up all their lies. In '86, the Challenger disaster was a hoax. Remember the 7-person multiracial crew, the most notable crew member being an elementary school teacher, Sharon McAuliffe, who all died in that terrible explosion? Well, 6 of them are alive today. They all went on to live happy, successful lives. 3 of them miraculously acquired twin brothers post-explosion when no record of twin siblings prior to their disaster existed. Some of them changed their names. Some didn't even bother to do that. The most recognizable of the 6 crew members is Francis Richard Scobie. He dropped the Francis, though. The official explanation for Richard Scobie also happens to have the same exact birthday as Francis Richard Scobie is coincidence. That's what the fact checkers claim. A guy who just happens to be identical to him, same birthday, same name minus Francis, same face, and we're all supposed to believe it's just a coincidence. Here's a picture of the man, the myth, the legend. Looks like him to me. That's where a lot of this, like, it's like common sense. And then the fact checkers come out. You'll have Ryan Dawson write a whole biopsy on this, a bioptic on, oh, I can't believe there's people out there like Bellagio, the schizo, talking about the Challenger hoax and the possibility that it could be fake with Hollywood, with NASA. Yeah, the possibility's there. Dip crap. Remember, not safe for work show. We couldn't say the full one. But stay tuned to tonight's show for the uncensored version. Hollywood, NASA, it's all the same thing. It's all the same ship. The exact same match. Michael J. Smith, professor at Emeritus University of WM. Oh, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to to look into this stuff. And we love all these, right? The fake NASA, the backflips, and the fake hair, and I mean, we could do a whole show on this. We probably will one day, just to really upset the shills that are assigned to the main channel. Look at that! Look, he grabbed the rope. He grabbed the look. Yep, yoink. Stabilize him. We'll do a whole show on this one day. But that's the end of the news part. We are going to do 2 edits now that I'm going to edit out of this for the main channel. Over this is the main channel now, guys. You're on it. But we still have a big channel over there that we're trying to jumpstart. So we're doing 2 videos now that you're going to get red pilled on. One is the amazing iron casting using CO2 silica mold. But there are thousands of videos like this, and these videos fascinate me. This is India, okay, where working conditions are radical and very different from our own. Let's just watch a little bit. I'll comment. This is a metal factory, essentially, in India. They make crazy amounts of metal over there. Metal stuff. And the Indian people are amazing. This guy is happy right now. Like, he's smiling, moving a wheelbarrow full of rusty metal. I find that fascinating. Their work ethic is crazy. Indians work very hard. And the conditions, man. First of all, they're barefoot, basically. I call this barefoot. He has sandals on. If this was ancient Rome, he'd be fine. But, like in America, I like steel-toed boots if I'm working with rusty metal like this. Insane, right? Just barefoot. This guy, this guy's also barefoot next to the furnace, you know, melting the slag and the metal. Look at this. Wild. But now comes some fascinating stuff. They're going to be making things with silica molds with pouring metal into them. By hand. This is an Indian factory. This is the GM of India. And you're complaining out there working a lunch shift at Applebee's, right? Hey, at least you're not here at the metal factory of Bombay. So he's packing the molds in, pretty crazy. Look at this, knocking them out. Some have 4 holes, some have 5. They said this is CO2. I don't know if this is CO2. I don't know what it's doing. Was it freezing it? He's pumping it in all the holes. Fascinating stuff. But it kind of like, I don't know what it does, if it is CO2. This is literally Mordor, yeah. No, that's the dwarves. But it's kind of like Mordor, like. Look at it. It's like a perfect silica mold now. This is ancient methods. I want to see him make whatever he's going to make in that thing now. Like, what does it look like? Is it just like a... Uh-oh. Check this out. More silica molds. That was just like a rusty shank. Did you see that? He just pulls out like a rusty shank he could have stepped on. Take a look at that one more time. He's like, whoops, okay, let's move that over there. I'll melt that down. Pretty awesome ingenuity. Same concept as making mud bricks. Except instead of using fire, they use cold. Ah. The CO2 is cold. Guy's nuts. Look at him squatting up there like a Slav. Like he's in Ukraine. Now look what he's going to do. He's about to... He's making some type of... it's going to be some type of metal that's going to groove out of it, right? I'm like, this is... If ever you're feeling bad about your job... Watch one of these videos, right? You're using a gasifier to heat up the molds. I can't wait. I want to see the mold part. Yeah, the metal part. Look at this guy. Let's see. I want to see what it looks like. He's about to pop out the middle ring, I think. Yep. Remember, he put a piece of metal in there, too. What will this become? An industrial fan. What the heck? Vata bud! We got to talk Indian for this one. Vata bud! So, is the CO2 going to go in each one of those holes now? And freeze it? Or is metal gonna go in those holes? This is wild. How come it doesn't just crumble into pieces when it comes out? The Slav squat, yep. It's the Indian squat now. Yeah, good question. Adeptus is saying, how come these people don't have to pay for CO2 emissions? How come we're the only ones that have to pay carbon tax? Great question. Because they're trying to cripple us. This is industry, guys. This is what... Look what they just made. That's the metal that came out of that thing. Did they... Oh, wait, no. They're making a new mold? Wait a minute. This is nutty, guys. This is a giant... Some type of giant apparatus. All barefoot, too. Like, that's what blows me away. I don't like my toes getting crushed. These guys are warriors, man. They don't care if their foot gets crushed under the weight of a fucking... So was this poured already? They're not showing the pouring, I don't think. I want to see the pouring of the metal. They're just making the mold to pour the metal. This is like cast iron. Here comes some fire. Here we go. Something's happening. Carbon tax. Yeah. The Indians don't even know what that word is. Oh, here we go. Look, they put that thing in the middle. That thing on top. Are they making a new one? I can't wait to see this. What the... So does the metal replace the silica and like melt it? What's about to happen? They better show the metal. This is like Bellagio's ASMR right now. If they don't show the metal pouring, I am not going to get off. There will be no getting off today. The metal must be poured. Wow, what is this thing? It's like a mixer. Look how freaking... Call OSHA, man. One, like in America, there'd be cages on this. There'd be like 5 Oompa Loompas around keeping people away. Like, look, one wrong hand placement and your entire arm gets sucked into this auger. Right? And these guys are whacking at it, barefoot, jumping on in. That's more of the clay stuff. More of the silica. Yeah, they're showing the pouring. They're not showing the pouring. But they definitely poured something in there. Look at this coming out. Here it is. Here we go. The furnace. Whoa. Yeah, the Chinese got the Chinese factory accidents or work accidents are legendary. Maybe we'll do a video on that one day. There's like the big buildings in China just tip over. They don't even crumble proper. Ladders, all sorts of crazy stuff. Look at this, guys. Look at this guy. He's like a wizard. That's why I'm so quiet. I'm like in awe. The fire wizard, barefoot fire wizard. Damn, it's still hot. The heck? Bringing it somewhere, right? Look at this. They're gonna knock off all the clay or something? Again, all barefoot. I don't get it. If one piece of hot metal falls on their foot, someone call Indian OSHA. Yeah, it does not exist. You're right. This foundry is rad. Nunya on YouTube right now, for those watching past, present, and future. Nunya on YouTube just said, this foundry is rad, with an exclamation point. And YouTube censored him. I had to okay that statement. This foundry is rad. That's it. Spelled perfectly, no curse words. This foundry is rad, and YouTube censored him. I had to allow that comment. What in the world is happening? What is happening? The censorship is out of control. This is wild. They got to sledgehammer the clay out. And what's left is a piece of industrial product. Look at the finish. That's crazy. I know that I've seen this before. But what's crazy to me is the condition of the factory. Look, there's like passports on the ground. There's people's like leftover feet, toenails everywhere. It's just crazy, guys. And you can find a million of these videos. The channel is called Wow Things, obviously. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. We're gonna watch more of these in the future. We're gonna do more of these. Don't you worry. This one always fascinated me too. How do they repair tractor tires? That's a crazy one. That's not India though. These guys look American to me. Here's a video we would watch. Amazing stone. Let's watch this real quick. Amazing stove making. We'll do this on. We'll cut this into two. One video, I'm saying, but two different. This guy has been doing this his whole life, you know? Cutting metal with a hammer and chisel. He just cuts it to weld it back together too. He doesn't care. He's like, I'll just cut this with a chisel and weld it right back together. No biggie. No big deal. And what is that called? Spot welding? Arc welding? It's like with electricity, right? Basically like a jumper cable. He's using sunglasses. Okay, no welding mask. Just aviators. Oh, he's bending. Look at this bender. The crinkler. That's what Bellagio's named this Indian contraption. The crinkler. Look at him. I love analog machines like this. Let's go back. There's like different freaking, like, he has to pop this thing over here, right? Like, you know, adjust this, adjust that. It's almost like steampunk. This is like human punk. Ran by human only. No steam. This guy's making a stove, I think. Okay, he's shock welding it now together. This is crazy how they cut the metal with the chisel. That is wildly awesome. And you gotta hit that hard, man. You miss that hammer and hit your hand, you are in trouble. Rajatar, the last sheet metal bender. That's funny, Gary Americano. This dude does not care. Look at his hands. Hardcore. And in no way we're mocking this. This is an amazing culture. Okay? For you to be able to work in conditions like this and be this skilled with the tools that he has. Pretty amazing. What's Rajastar doing now? He's banging off the ends a little bit. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's in X Games mode. Look at this guy. Fascinating tools, guys. I mean, it's just basically basic tools that that's a good tool right there. I'm surprised he's not filing it by hand. He's a good metal bender. He's the last, he's not the last. There's like but he's good. Look at this. Amazing. Is this like a door for the stove or something? Door handle? Very cool. Very cool, Grandpa Metal Bender. Dude, there's a hammering man. Awesome. In America, somebody would make this and charge like $1,000 for a handcrafted wood stove, right? Here, this guy does it every day for pennies. Hey, and look, he's got leather tops on his shoes. He learned the hard way, probably. I don't think they're steel-toed, right? Those aren't steel-toed loafers. I want to see the finished product. Uh-oh. Look at this. It's like the cook-on. Like a propane burner, basically, right? Wow. He's gonna cook us up some Japanese truck pizza. That's the next video, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Check out the live streams at CHN3. All links are down below. Okay, that was one, guys. Now let's do another video for CHN for the main channel. This is Japanese truck pizza, and it's fascinating because I am from New York. I love real New York pizza. So to see this, it boggles my mind. And the toppings they put on it, I can explain some of them. Very mind-boggling. I want you guys to see this. It's a little truck thing. Let's watch. The channel is Tasty Travel, if you'd like to watch yourself. Now, even if you live down south, even if your idea of pizza is Domino's, okay? I like Domino's from time to time, don't get me wrong. Domino's is elite tier pizza compared to this. It doesn't look like anything like this on the box. I'm just warning you now. So the first thing I want you to understand about Asian cheese, okay? This is not code word. I'm being real here. I don't know if it's like manufactured in a facility. It's like rectangular, like it's not shredded. It's like rectangles. It's like little square blocks of cheese. It's like Minecraft. This is Minecraft cheese. Take a look at this. And we're gonna watch more of these videos in the future. This is just the first of many. All Asian cheese that is used for melting, what we would call shredded cheese in America, it all looks like this. It's like government facility. It's like rectangles. And it burns. I don't know why it like burns. It doesn't quite melt. Two different kinds of pepperoni. Pink pepperoni, probably made from adrenochrome-laden individuals. And red pepperoni, made from pork. Raw pork. If you are Israeli, stay away. If you are Hasidic, stay away. If you're Arab, stay away from this. It's scary. It's all frozen. They freeze everything for some reason. Flash frozen. Covered with MSG. Keep watching. And then the sauce. Guys, go to any grocery store, buy any jarred sauce, and you're going to have a gourmet feast compared to this sauce. I don't know what this is. It looks like ketchup. This is like the worst jar of ragu you could buy. This makes ragu in a like American store brand ragu sauce. Like I'm Italian, so ragu to me is crap. I would eat ragu, and I do eat ragu like for a quick fix, way quicker than I would ever eat this. Look at this. This is like tomato paste mixed with ketchup, mixed with barbecue sauce. And then the dough, guys. Oh my God. This is why, if you look in my feed down here, of all the food videos I can show you for the first little video of this, this handmade truck pizza is actually dough involved. There's crust. They put cheese in the crust. Bellagio would actually eat this one. Okay? Even though the toppings are a little scary still. This is crazy. This you're about to watch right here, this is like a tortilla shell. Let's rewind a millisecond while he puts it down so you can see. This is like a tortilla shell. This isn't bomboli pizza, which is edible. You can make bomboli pizza good. This is a literal tortilla shell. Watch when it cooks. It cooks like a freaking tortilla. Scary, guys. Hold on, let's watch now. Let's keep going. They're spraying it with some type of mystery substance. Grease in China and Japan is really like is like gold. Like you could look for videos about clean grease, clean oil. They brag about the clean. I don't know what they're spraying on this, but it might be gutter oil. Nunya says, I'd rather eat the metal guy's sandal in India. You might want to after you see this. They sprayed that tortilla with like, it's like a sheen. There's like a sheen of water on the tortilla now. And they just sprayed it with a water bottle. Now they're painting the, and this ring thing, I don't understand. This ring is like a huge integral part of the pizza. Now you have to watch the last video of the Indian metalworkers to find out where this ring came from. Some Indian guy in New Delhi had his feet all over this metal ring, cooking this, and now it's on the Japanese pizza, being used to guide the sauce. Uh-oh, here, look at this, lathering, thick, just like jelly. It looks like jelly. Oh my god. It's almost aesthetically pleasing the way he paints it. Now, raw onion. Okay, well, I don't have onion on pizza too often, but yes. Sausage, pepper, and onion pizza sounds good to me. Now mushrooms. Like, Japan is known for their mushrooms. Beautiful, like shiitakes, maitakes. This is, they just pull out the crappiest dollar store canned mushrooms. That's what these are, canned. Like horribly canned mushrooms. Which are no way to enjoy mushrooms. What was that? Was that an ice cube? Are these ice cubes? What is he putting on there? That looks like a bell pepper, but I think he dropped some frozen ice cubes in there by accident. I'm not even joking, ladies and gentlemen. Literally. He literally just put ice on the pizza. Now here comes the square cheese. Every Asian video from this point onward that I will show you, whether it's China, Taiwan, Singapore, Japan, North Korea, all the cheese looks like this. And if one of you have lived in Asia, please explain to Bellagio why the cheese is not shredded. Why is it cubed? Here comes the glower salami and the pepperoni, pork pepperoni. Glower salami is going on this one. Why is it purple? I don't like, it's like pink. Is it veal? Like what the heck? Maybe garlic. It looks like ice to me. He pulled it out of the frozen bell pepper bag, you know? That's what makes me feel like. Look, now they're sprinkling some of that cheese on top. Because you'll see the cheese doesn't melt in Asia. It burns. It just burns. What is that? Okay. This is like sausage. Like, you know, like the Domino's, like sausage bits. You know how they do that? Now the corn, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Japan is eating, and Korea is eating more American grown corn than anywhere else in the world. They put this in everything. If you start watching these videos when you get a little, you know, get a little bored or buzzed or whatever you do, you're going to notice that the Japanese and Koreans, they have corn soup. They have corn drinks. They have corn tea. They have corn on hot dogs, corn in pizza, corn on hamburgers. They put corn in everything, and it's like a new phenomenon. And Bellagio's opinion and research is because of the American corn lobby and people like Donald Trump, who sold American corn to the Asians. We could thank Trump for feeding the Asians corn. And that's big corn too, guys. That's like feed corn, okay? This is like corn you would buy and feed to your goats or cows. Now the perfectly placed and sliced bell peppers, right? Then the ring comes off. The pizza goes in the oven. And the tortilla cooks. This is wild. Yeah, it's definitely GMO corn. You're right. Big old fat corn. Okay, now it goes on the torture rack. And this Asian woman's cute that made this. She put her heart and soul into this. Good job, too. I mean, the preparation was not bad. She put the peppers in the right spots. Everything is perfectly aesthetically looking, right? The onion is that. Everything's perfectly placed. That's something you're going to notice in Asian cooking, too. Everything has to be placed perfectly. Look at this oven, guys. This is like the torture oven from the biblical book of Daniel, right? What is this thing? And the tortilla crust is fluffing up like crazy. Let's watch the second. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. You saw the placement of the sauce. What's going to be on this one? Cheese. What in God's name is that? It looks dry. Like dehydrated. Is it tofu? Is it fish cakes? I'm giving you some Asian ingredients now. I don't think it's any of that stuff. I can't wait to see what it does when it's cooked. That's how we'll figure out, is it going to melt? Is it going to crispen up? What is that, guys? What is it? Is that the shoe leather from the metal worker? What is this? Okay, holy crap. Now this, I think I know what that is. Hold on. What in the world? I think this is sweet potato. I think it's a sweet potato, like, I really do think it's sweet potato. Please, in chat, tell me what you think it is, or if you know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's a sweet potato something. The toenail. Wire rat and alley cat pizza. Tofu, Snowball saying. It might be tofu. Mustard? No, it's not mustard. It's more like looks like a custardy or a potato-y substance. I think it's sweet potato. Let's see what happens when it bakes. That's how we'll figure it out. Uh-oh. The water bottle of doom. What the heck did they spray on there? I want to know. Maybe it is just water. Okay, more onions and crappy mushroom. I like real mushrooms. I don't like canned mushrooms. Canned mushroom is gross. He's making the same one as earlier. Okay, they can start taking them out now. Ready? Oh my god, the crust scares me. I'd rather eat 7-Eleven pizza. I've seen 7-Eleven pizza look like the crust, man. I'm a crust kind of guy. If you can't get the crust right, I won't eat anything on top of it. Or don't call it pizza. Call it an open-faced quesadilla. This is a Japanese open-faced quesadilla. Then you might fool Bellagio to eat this. You know, but you can't call this pizza. I'll never eat this if you call it pizza. Never. Bamboo, 6-string Ronin. That's a good guess, dude. Bamboo. I don't think it's Cheese Whiz, the other one. I don't think it's Cheese Whiz. But bamboo shoots. Yeah, that's a good guess, everyone. Sesame seed paste called tahini sauce. No, it's too liquidy. Tahini's more liquidy. But good guess. Very good guesses, everyone. Look at that pizza, guys. Wow. Now, if I got... Let me just be honest with you guys, okay? If I got really high, really stoned, like Harold and Kumar level, we have to go to White Castle, I might eat one of these and be like, I don't even know. Just be in awe, like, as I'm eating it, like, whoa, man. Whoa, bro. I want to see the sweet potato. I'm calling it a sweet potato still. Look at it. Wow, it looks weird, man. And the whole, everything, like the white cheese, it's like soupy, like, ugh. Scary. I don't know what that one is. We should read the comments to find out. That'll be our last part of the video. Oh my God. The cat sausage pizza. Okay, that's about the end of it. Okay, look, he's pulling. I want to see him pull it. Look at the corn. Oh my God, the corn's getting stuck in your butt. Not good, Japan. Not good. Not good. Not a good look. Let's read the comments. I want to see. It is sweet potato. Look, they actually say truck pizza, natural, yeah, 100% natural cheese, my ass. Combination pizza, sweet potato pizza, bulgogi pizza. Sweet potato pizza. I don't know about this, guys. I don't know. That's fucked up, man. Messed up. I don't know. Who puts corn on pizza? Well, Donald Trump forced them to. That's how base Trump was. He's so base, he's forcing the Japanese and Asian cultures to eat American corn and love it. That should be the whole moral of that video, guys. Thank you for watching that. Check out the live streams. This is where this video was taken from. CHN3 live stream, links down below. Give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. Thank you for watching. And that's the end of that video. Guys, you just saw a couple videos that we're going to pull out of this one. We're going to end the recording right now of the entire stream because we're going to be ending the stream soon. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm going to read what you guys were saying before we go. Cornback Rattler. No anchovies, Dusty Cray says. I like anchovies. I don't like them when they're cooked though. I like raw anchovy. Like I would put raw anchovy on pizza. Then cooked anchovy, put it that way. But I'm hungry now. I gotta go eat some food because I'm hungry. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching the news show, the hangout show. This was a fun little midweek show. The happenings are getting blurry. It's getting harder to find happenings for you guys, but I'm doing it. We're finding them. Stay tuned tonight on the main channel, Central Happenings Network 2. We might do a video game stream at Twitch, DLive, and the main channel over there, just to further piss off the shills, further break the algorithms, further hang out with you guys, and make cohesive fellowship, hangout, fun. We need some more fun in this world, right? It can't be all news, guys. No! I just deleted your message by accident. Damn it. YouTube censored it first, Gary Americano. But then I pressed hide by accident. I wanted to press show. Let's see what it was. What is this? YouTube's getting clever and stuff, guys. He even spaced it out, and YouTube still got him. Let's see. Nothing's popping up for that. I don't know what it is. Guys, great show. Thank you for hanging out. I want to thank my Patreons. I want to thank you guys for watching, giving it a thumbs up, spreading it around the internet. Put it on 4chan, put it everywhere. Piss off the shills with it. They really hate it. They don't want you being positive. They don't want your morale high. They want you defeated. They want you locked in home, hiding, scared. Come back tonight on the main channel. Watch some video games. Hang out. Let's break the algorithms further. Thank you for watching. You guys rock out there.